answer's kind of long to that, because I've thought about that a lot.
Yeah.
To me, I think what you're talking about is like almost the oversaturation of artists, or of people pursuing the arts.
Yeah.
Where you have, simultaneously you have technology changing. So the affordability, the accessibility of becoming a producer, becoming a rapper, recording your own records, making your own beats, has completely shifted. For a bare minimum amount, you can set up your computer to be able to record yourself or sample beats and that sort of thing. And now more than ever, it's so easy to become a producer, become a rapper, that you see tons of people doing it. That's also happening in the film world, that in the last 8 years, SLRs have become extremely affordable.
Right.
Where you have, high-res cameras, 8, 10, 12, 16 megapixel cameras that are consumer products now, and very, very cheap. Combined with Instagram, so anybody can edit a photo. So you're seeing across different artistic platforms, it being cheap and it being very easy to become an artist or a producer of sorts. And then at the same time that all of this has shifted, social media has shifted as well. So as you go and buy your Fruity Loops setup, you also have a completely free, open door to market yourself. So you have your Twitter and your Facebook, and 6 years ago your MySpace or your Bandcamp, all these different resources to be able to brand yourself as being whoever you're trying to be.
Right.
So it's changed a lot. It's created a much larger, more saturated pool of artists of all different types. And I think if you've been doing it for a while, it's harder to break out of kind of that pool of everybody who's doing it, to sort of acknowledge yourself as somebody who's taking it very seriously, or somebody who's a master of their craft or a professional.
Right.
So I know that it's been like that an Instagram or like a Fruity Loops or whatever has been a gift and a curse. Like for anybody, it's an incredible tool.
Yeah.
Incredible tools. And anybody should be able to pursue the arts that wants to. But it also has made it much more challenging to break out.
Yeah.
So I feel for anybody. I mean, if you're starting right now, it is an art form in itself to figure out how the fuck to get yourself out of that. You can't just write songs. Like, you honestly, you have to be smarter than that. You have to be clever. You have to set yourself apart. And there's so many different ways to do that. And I think that that's what's fascinating about, observing people's careers. Like, you have a great artist like Danny Brown. Like, would Danny Brown have exploded as quickly as he did without his, like, crazy, unique haircut? You know what I mean? Like, he was smart to be like, fuck it, I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna be, have my own fashion. I'm gonna be myself. And that was super intriguing. And you might have a bunch of rappers that are really good, but it might take that extra like intrigue in order to have anybody really give a shit.
Definitely.
This is Ryan Lewis, and you are watching the one, the only Miss Dimplez.